Hey, this is Julie just coming on. I wanted to talk to you about some things that you can use in your class, especially with their Chromebooks. One of the things that I use a lot is Quizlet. One of the things that you can do with Quizlet, it's great for vocabulary and memorization. You can type in what I did. For example, I'm teaching 6th grade. So I typed in BJU Heritage Studies 6, because it's chapter, and then chapter 1. And then you're going to see come up all kinds of different class subjects. So you can see chapter 7 over here on the side. And so what I would do is, for example, if I go here, and this is something that I want to study, I could copy and paste this and put this either on a bulletin board or put it in an assignment and tell them to practice the flashcards. And by practicing the flashcards, it will take it to them. They can even listen to it.
Made massive changes.
And
Made
practice
massive
making
changes
sure
to
that
the-
they know
made
what their
massive
vocab.
changes to the earth.
Sorry, it keep hitting the thing. They can practice doing it that way. They can also shuffle it just to be practicing it. Also something that, so it's just a practice. So you could just have them do it. Something else that you can do is you can have them practice playing either match or gravity. Match is a match game that when it comes up, it looks like this, it's timed, and they have to try to make those things fit. I'm not reading it, I'm just doing this to show you. But these are different ways that they could actually play it to review. And this is a great like opening exercise. Tell them to go to this page and do it. Another thing that I use on Quizlet is Quizlet Live. And so what I would do is I would click live here for in class. I have an account with Quizlet, a teacher account. I'm not sure if you have to have that to do it, if you can. But then you can put them on teams, or you could put them as individuals. So if you want them to play as individuals, you would select that and then determine which direction you want them to go, like definition to term or term to definition. Then you hit select. Then what happens is you will see that there's a code. So on the board, I would go to www.quizlet.live. And then when they see that, they put in this code. And I put the code up on the board as well. When they do that, then it's going to ask them to put in a name. I tell them they have to have their first name with their name. Some of them put John the best, which I'm okay with so long as it has John there. Their names will all come up on here. Once they've come up, and you can't obviously see it because there's nobody actually playing this game right now, then you will see once you've got all the players in, you can see it says create game, and it just gives them a chance to practice. It's a multiple choice questions, but it gets them a chance to practice this vocabulary. It's just something else that I use when it comes to this. There's also another program that I use, and it's called Blooket. Blooket is a free program. You have to get started by putting your making up a code. I have one. So when I go in and I put this in, oh, I forgot I changed it. All right. So here we have the Blooket sets. Now, I taught Spanish last year. That's why there's a whole bunch of them. But you can take any Quizlet, anyone, like if you wanted to practice, I don't know, information. Let's go with science. Let's go biology. Biology. I can't even think of animal as an example. You can pull up, you can see, here's one that's got 58 terms. So I look at it just to see. I obviously make sure that it's one that I would want. Now, probably it's not, but I'm using it as an example. You can go here to these 3 little dots, click on that, and you can hit the word export. When you hit export, then it's going to take you copy text. Then you can go to your Blooket, and you can create. And in creating, you can put down, you write a title, biology, whatever you want to call it. And then you would, and it shows you. So if you forget all this, you can look at it. Quizlet import, create your set. You go here to next. Then all the way down, it's going to say, you're going to paste and create. So you just paste what you just did there, and then you hit create. And then it'll ask you to save it as soon as it's done. But what this does is it just gives you a chance to do something a little different with practicing your vocabulary and practicing these things. All right, so once it's done, you would hit save, but I'm going to go ahead and show you one that I've already done. All right, so what you can do with this is in my sets that I have, for example. All right, of course, it's going to be really slow right now. As my sets come up. Oh, goodness. Sorry about that. So I'm going to start blooket again because it just, for whatever reason, it's causing some issues here. Sometimes it does slow down like that. But blooket, you can use it as a review. There's review games that you can play. You tell them to go to blooket.com and hit join a game. They do the same thing, put in a code, put their name in it, and it gets them to review their vocabulary. Or you can set it as homework, as you can see on the side here, where you would just kind of have to play with it. Different games, and again, we're waiting for my sets to show up. I'm just going to put animals in Spanish. I'm going to hit host. So when you come here, there's different games that they can play. Gold Quest is a game that it's just multiple choice questions they play in class. They can actually end up stealing points from each other. The kids love it. Tower defense is something you can set up as a homework assignment. So like if I set that, you can see over here on the side that it can be used as homework. And in doing that, you can assign them a certain day to do it. Once you've assigned them that time, see the homework here, you set that, and you can choose how many days you're going to have it. And then you're going to go ahead and start it. It's taking a little longer because I'm doing this on a video as well. But once it's set up, you're going to see that it's going to show you a link. That link, you would copy and paste it. So if I was going to make this in a homework assignment, I would go to my NightsNet. I would make an assignment, and then in the assignment, there's a place you can put a link. And I will say, go to this link. When you go to that link, then they click on it and it will take them immediately to the assignment, the blooket assignment. They play the game and they put their, just like you can see right here. So you click on the link so you can copy it and post it. As they play the game, because it's the same thing, they'll put in their name. Down here on the bottom, all their names will come up telling you how far they got in the game. So if you wanted to play this in such a way that they get a certain amount of points, or if you just want to have them play it for 10 minutes and give a prize to the person who gets the highest score, you can completely do that as well. There's all kinds of things that you can do with blooket. Like, I know, don't judge me for having a Walt Disney World on here. But there's, as you can see, there's all kinds of games that can be played. As we get close to possibly taking a test, and again, we're talking about things that can be done through through flashcards. My students love Battle Royale. Battle Royale it will take them and they actually battle one-on-one. So everybody in the class is playing and two people are put together randomly. The computer does it. So a word comes up and it's whoever can answer it the fastest and the most correct. And then you have like 4, it's up to you, anywhere from 1 to 4 lives. If they miss, they lose a life, but they can keep playing till they lose the 4 lives. And you can have a winner. But it's a great way to review the vocab and stuff. And you can put these all in different assignments. And what's wonderful about this is it's completely free to use Blooket, blooket.com. Also, once again, for Quizlet, just to remind you that there's several things that you can do. As they get going, one of the things I do if I want them to practice, I would actually make them make a test as an example. And then I would have them go to options. And then I would have them, because of the fact of the written thing, it has to be written perfectly. I would usually have them choose one of these three, and I'll tell them you have to make it at least a certain amount of questions. As you can see, you can change it. So I can say 15 questions or 25, because I wrote that wrong. Create new test. Then they can actually take this right now. So I could put in, I have no idea what the answers are. All right, so you can put answers, and then all the way down the bottom, they can check their answers. And then it's going to, yeah, I don't know biology, but you can see that give the grade. They can screenshot their screen and then upload the screenshot onto NICENet to and attach it to an assignment. And I'll do that sometimes for review or for just a first 5 minute. These are just some things that I use for Quizlet and for blooket, just to do something a little bit different and get the kids all engaged in class. So I just wanted to share that with you. You can use it whatever you want to. Of course, you can ask me. For Quizlet, if you want to, I can give you my teacher password. And if you think you want to try it or use it, there is a free version of Quizlet, but I'm not sure you can do Quizlet live without paying for it. So just see me if you have a question on it. Just giving that info. Hope you have a great night. Bye.